So as you can see, we have the lens here and it's all connected to each other. So here it is. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is not remove this whole thing right now. I do plan on removing it, but for now, I'm gonna leave it here just to protect it. It doesn't break or anything happens to it. But as you can see, this can come out separately. So my guess is I can take this out separately and change it out for the clear ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now and just unbolt everything real quick. Now make sure you get the right fill so you don't strip anything. Other than that, it's not lighting. Please don't get it a little bit. There it is coming out. You don't need too much on this since it can come apart pretty easy, I'm sure. This plastic thing, be careful. This is easy. So let's see, that's just okay. Pretty easy there. And that's fine. Let's just do more. Let's right down here. Alright, let's see. Now it has tabs, but it's not like it's holding on to it for dear life. There's one tab, I believe. This should just come out as a whole piece. It's being stubborn down here somewhere, so let's see what I can do to pull it off. So, all right, so I pulled that tab off. Oh, that one came off. Okay, awesome. So I thought this whole piece was not connected like this, but I guess it is, as you can see. So just pull on the tabs and it's out. Now on to the second part, which is removing the lens. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way real quick. So I went ahead and ordered these from eBay. Let me see, I'll put the link in the description below, but let me see, I saw a name here for the most part. So JS2K, and you can see right there, and then it has the turn signals. Now you have a chance to put LEDs, but honestly you can just buy some LEDs and for cheaper probably and get them on there. But I don't know if we'll test these out. Maybe we will to see how they look. If not, I'll end up getting some LEDs. But you do have the option once you buy it from there. But yes, so this is the lens. As you can see, it's a little bit different, but let's take them out and compare them. Now, I don't think this is glued in any way. Feels like it's moving pretty easily. Oh, there we go. Start from the top here. As you can see, I would start from there and then come to this bottom section. Take it out. Look how nice that looks. Now if it's dirty, go ahead and clean it, but mine looks pretty good. And as you can see, let me see if this is the right one. I don't think this is the right one, but from the other side, let's get the right one. All right, there you go. And this is how they stack up in comparison. Now, if you don't want to get this dirty, wear gloves, but I think we should be fine. But let's go ahead and put this on the right way. I might be wrong. So again, we're going to start down here because this is the holding point. And there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and hopefully this one just goes right in. There we go. And there it is, nice and neat. Let's make sure everything is good there, that it's like actually holding on. Now this should just be able to go here like that. And it's holding on pretty tight, and there it is, guys. Hopefully I can get a full shot. There it is. Looks really good. Now, this is your chance. If you wanted to paint this, you can. I'm pretty sure. Let me see what options you have. So yeah, you would have to paint that. You can't just remove it. But I think it gets covered. I don't recall. I'm not really sure. But I'm happy with the outcome of this. Now I'm going to do it to the other one. But I'm sure you guys want to see it on the headlight. So we'll do it real quick. It's just being held on. So I'm going to have to hold it from the bottom. But there it is. So again, I will not be using this. So as you stick around for the rest of the video, you will see that I will be taking apart a whole new one and making it work. So these are the headlights I'm going to use to retrofit the clear markers. These are fairly cheap. They're the AP2 version headlights, as you'll see right now. Let me go ahead and take them off. So here they are. The reason these will work is because of this corner right here. This whole thing is made just like the AP1, except it has subtle differences, of course, in the front lens. Now, again, put the oven for 250 or so. Let me see. So yeah, here it is. I'm doing a preheat to 250. Once that's done, I'm gonna put it for 6 minutes. Don't use your regular oven. Try to find one that's broken somewhere, or buy one, I don't know, but one that you're not gonna use to cook. So preheating right now, and gonna wait for that to happen. Then I'm gonna slide them in there for 6 minutes, take them out, and then start prying the glue off. So also put them on a cookie sheet or something of this nature, so it's not sitting flat on the pretty much like the grill. So, and then sit them like this so you don't touch anything. You don't want to sit them the other way because it might burn the top of the headlight. So we're gonna go ahead and put them in right now, and you see 250. Once I put them in, wait 6 minutes and find something to pry it with. I usually use like a spatula type, the one you do like drywall with. I don't have it with me right now, but yeah, that's usually what I use because it's a little bit larger and you can go quicker because you got to go fast. Once you take it out, you got to go fast to remove every single piece of glue around. So I finally got it off. The time is going to be different now due to just this glue being so insane. So it's going to be like, look at this. This doesn't even look like glue, bro. Like, this is something else definitely. But the time is going to be now 12 minutes at 250 degrees. Once you probably have to do it twice, my guess. So the first time, just to pry things off, if you see that you can take it off, then take it off the first time. But the glue might just like harden up quick enough to the point where you're just gonna have to go again and redo it. And that's what happened here. You can see that there's no glue here. Now my intention is to kind of see what I can do here. If I can reheat this, no problem, then I'll reheat this. But if not, I'll just remove all this glue and just put a new one, which is fine. But this seems like a better type of sealant and just, I don't know, looks better. But if not, that's fine. I'll do another one and just give it a new try out with that. But here is, man, this is still kind of hot. Here is everything. And you can see that this looks exactly just like the AP1 insides. So that's why it got me thinking, like, I'll just use the AP2 tail light, aftermarket headlight that you can get cheaper on the market, and pretty much just use, because all I'm looking for is the lens and the body and all that. So there's some other aftermarket headlights that you can't do that with, and these AP2 headlights you can. And obviously you can see the difference right here with the tail light, and with the blinker, and that's how it is there. Now I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and remove all this here, which is fine, and then this here stays the same. I believe it stays the same. I don't have to reuse any of that. And I don't think you can. Okay, so yeah, and then this changes on the AP1, obviously, because it's like a different type but it stays black just like the AP1. So let me go ahead and remove these bolts, and then we'll get back to it and see if it all actually fits. This is just a theory that I had once I saw the AP2 headlight, and I was like, I'm gonna go through all this trouble just so it won't work. Would suck, but I believe it will. So let's go ahead and try it out. So there it is. Was able to mount it up. You can see how clean it looks now compared to these, even though these just might have needed a good sanding down and clear coat. The problem was not the clear cover itself. It was the backing was broken, like always. Those just have a tendency of breaking. So I'm happy that I went this route and kind of did this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and see how everything fits. So I just finished kind of fitting everything up the best I could. Now this is the AP2 style housing, and I wanted to show kind of how the fitting would go as far as fitting all this. So with the lens cover, everything fits perfect, normal, just how it should. The only problem is that the AP2 housing is made different, obviously here, which is the big difference. So this is like more inward and doesn't give space for this. So I had to go ahead and cut practically this whole thing here. Still has integrity because I would feel the flimsiness on it, but it feels good. It doesn't feel like it's flimsy. So there's definitely, you know, something that you need to do is cut this. Now I was thinking of just removing this and leaving the lens, but the problem is that this holds the lens, so there's really no way of the lens staying there unless I like glued it on there or something, and then just keeping the housing as is. And yeah, now you might be asking, how are you going to hold blinker on there? So I mean, it still has the hole for it. It's just gonna have to be on those holes instead of like the ones that were pre-made here. So yeah, if you're using an AP2 housing, everything, it won't fit. But of course, if you're using the AP1 and just opening it, putting the lens, closing it back up, you're totally fine. This is just in case you're using the AP2 housing, which I am, just because they're new, they're cheaper. So I'm okay with that. It's whatever. Still worked out at the end. I'll go ahead and seal this with some type of glue or something, and I won't be showing that. But if you have any comments or questions about how I did glue all this, just ask me and I'll let you know. And yeah, guys, so it's a problem, but it's not the end of the world. You're able to get it done.